Alice Guo?
Yung sa look-alike, ma'am, hindi imposible. Maaaring may ka-look-alike siya sa...
Alright. Salamat, Director Santiago. Yusek T, yung bahaging tanong din galing kay Chair Rafi. Opo, bakit mabagal yung paghilos ng NBI dito,
Salamat,
ng
Chair Rafi.
DOJ dito?
Salamat, Madam Chair. Salamat, Chair Rafi, sa tanong niyo. Gusto po namin talagang as much as possible mapabilis ang kaso. Kaya lang una-una yung kaso na to, hindi lang naman si Mayor Guo ang respondent dito. Madaming mga respondent dito. At bukod doon, yung mga abogado ni Mayor Guo, madami silang in-employ na dilatory tactics. Tuwing nag-schedule kami ng preliminary investigation, hindi magpapakita, hihingi ng extension. At ang huling ginawa nila, nagsalang sila ng motion to admit kung saan, bago nagsalang ng motion to admit, ay sinabi na ng mga fiscal na namumuno sa prosecution panel na tapos na ang kaso, no, submitted for resolution na. Pero ang nangyari doon sa pinakahuling hearing, dumating ang mga abogado ni Mayor Guo at nagsalang ng motion to admit with counter affidavit. At ito na yung alam nating counter affidavit na mukhang peke, no? Mukhang may problema doon sa counter affidavit na yun. So lumalabas, Your Honor, no, hindi natin matatanggi, may dilatory tactics talaga na ginamit ang mga abogado ni Mayor Guo upang mapatagal ang kaso sa amin. At kami naman, kailangan kami balanse, kailangan galangin din namin ang mga karapatan ng mga tao na dumadaan sa preliminary investigation sa amin. Hindi namin basta-basta pwedeng ibraso ang kaso na to. Pero alam po namin na kung kakayanin, sana mas mabilis, at nakausap din naman namin yung mga prosecution panel na sana kung kakayanin nila, as long as pasok sa procedures natin, ay sana mapabilis nila ang pagdesisyon ng kaso.
And so Yusek T, so ano na yung mas firm na teorya nyo sa paano nakatakas sa Pilipinas sina Alice Guo?
So, nabinig naman natin kay Michelle Guo na mukhang nagbiyahe sila palabas ng Pilipinas na tawid-tawid dagat at dumaan sila at mula sa isang punto sa Luzon. At sang-ayon naman to sa mga iba-ibang tsorya dito, galing kay Director Casio, sabi niya sa Zambales, sabi ni Senator Jinggoy, maaaring galing sa Pangasinan. So maaaring galing sa Luzon ang paglabas ni Mayor Guo, lumipat sa mas malaking boat at mula noon pumunta na sa Malaysia.
Matanong ang Coast Guard, ano po? Since lumalabas yung iba't ibang teorya ng mga ahensya, mas marami ay nag-aakala na tumakas sina Alice Guo by boat. Ganon din po ba yung nabubuo ninyong teorya sa ngayon? And if so, meron na po ba kayong nakukuhang manifest nung vessel na sinakyan nila para makatakas sa Pilipinas? Have managed to confirm. First, on July 18th, 2024, there was a flight from Denpasar in Bali, Indonesia, to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, via Batik Air 177. It is believed that Alice Guo and some members of her party were on that flight, but Alice's photo was not captured in the immigration record in Malaysia. Second, according to news reports, Alice Guo proceeded to Singapore on July 21. According to PAOK, Alice Guo's likeness was captured at the Kuala Lumpur International Airport. Third, on July 28th, Alice's parents, Lin Wenyi and Guo Jianzhong, flew in from China to Singapore. Catherine Cassandra Ong may already have been waiting for them in Singapore, as she was there since June 11, 2024, when she flew to Manila, from Manila to Singapore, via Singapore Airlines Flight SQ917. Fourth, Wesley Guo took the ferry from Singapore to Batam, Indonesia, on August 16, 2024. 2 days later, or on August 18th, Alice Guo, Sheila Guo, and Catherine Cassandra Ong before Indonesian immigration. Opo, napakakapal po. Passport ng Pilipinas pa ang ginamit. I note that this would not have been possible if Alice Guo's Philippine passport was immediately canceled following the fingerprint match with Guo Huaping, who is clearly not Filipino. Strangely, on August 14th, Alice supposedly presented herself before a notary public, one Elmer Galicia. Philippine notarial law mandates that the notary public requires that an affiant presents herself or himself before the notary. Fifth, a Singaporean national with the initials of ZJ booked 4 rooms at the Harris Hotel Batam Center. Supposedly, ZJ is short for Zhang Jie, and he is supposedly the former president of Lucky South 99. This is the identification card presented by ZJ at the hotel. Sixth, Sheila Guo is in fact one Zhang Mier, a Chinese national with an active PRC passport that indicates a different birth date issued by the Chinese Embassy in the Philippines. She has been in the Philippines since 2001. And seventh, there is no outbound flight recorded by the Bureau of Immigration database for Alice Guo, Wesley Guo, and Sheila Guo. The last known travel record of Alice Guo and Wesley Guo in the BI database is on May 3, 2024, from Osaka to Manila. They traveled together. Before her return to the Philippines on August 22, 2024, the last known travel record of Sheila Guo is on February 14, 2024, to Taipei. Mga kababayan, ito po ang mahahalagang tanong na kailangan nating sagutin. How did Alice go? Who helped her and her cohorts? Kailan pa nalaman ng otoridad na nakaalis na siya? And where is Alice Guo now? This subcommittee on justice and human rights will get to the bottom of these questions. Salamat po. May the chair also acknowledge the presence of Senator Raffy Tulfo, chair of the Tertiary Committee. Salamat sa iyong pagdalo.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
And Senator Senator Bato de la Rosa. Salamat kaayo sa inyong presensya. May I ask my colleagues, beginning with the chair, Sen Coco, if they have opening statements? You have the floor, Sen Coco.
Yes. I wish this tripartite committee all the best, no? Because our mission is really to get to the bottom of this. Paano nangyari ito? May living proof tayo na may nakalabas ng Pilipinas gamit ang Philippine passport pero walang ka-record na lumabas. So we will have to get to the bottom of this. And to those directly affected like si Miss Sheila Lialgo and maybe later on si Miss Cassandra Leong, marunong naman po kayo, Ma'am Sheila, ng Tagalog at saka English, ano? Maintindihan ninyo kahit ihalo-halo namin?
English po hindi.
English hindi, Tagalog okay.
Simple lang po.
Simpleng Tagalog, opo. Relax lang po kayo kasi ito po ay in aid of legislation actually. Inaayos namin ang mga polisiya, mga programa, mga protocol. Kasi meron naman tayong existing protocols na pero nagtataka lang tayo bakit nga hindi nasunod, hindi yata nagwo-work. So meaning to say, baka may mga butas, may kahinaan, may loophole. Yun po ang purpose ng ating hearing. Kaya relax lang po kayo, Miss Sheila Lialgo, Miss Cassandra Leong. Pag may itanong sa inyo, sagutin nyo ng katotohanan. At kung I'm sure meron ka naman yatang abogado, are you represented with a lawyer, Miss Sheila Lialgo? May abogado ka ngayon. Sino po ang pangalan ng abogado nyo?
Si Attorney Debic po.
Attorney David?
David.
Sige. So, relax lang po tayo. Sagot lang tayo ng totoo. Ngayon, kung may pagdududa kayo, ang lawyer ninyo parati may access. Attorney David, you're here. Parati may access sa kliyente to advise the client. Okay, wag natin ulitin yung ginawa ng kapatid mo na sobra-sobra ang pagsisinungaling sa harap ng committee. Delikado po yun. Mapaparusahan po talaga kayo doon on the spot. Okay? Hindi dahil sa criminal proceeding ito, pero hindi po pwede yung kahit na in aid of legislation, magsabi po tayo ng totoo. Ngayon, pero kung advice lang kayo ng lawyer niyo at may maganda kayong dahilan na hindi makasagot ng diretso, sabihin niyo po yung kung ano man yung advice ng lawyer ninyo. So ganoon din po kay Miss Cassandra Leong kung sakaling dumating siya rito. And sa lahat po ng ating mga government officials, sige, magtapatan po tayo rito. The life of the law is experience. You tell us anong kahinaan ng batas natin at bakit tayo parang nalulusutan. Okay? Kung hindi batas ang mahina, CCTV ba ang mahina? Sabihin ninyo kung meron ba mga blind spots dyan at bakit may blind spots dyan. So, ganun tayo ka-practical sa hearing natin. We really want to get to the bottom of this issue. Okay? So, kasi malaking sampal ito sa reputasyon ng ating bansa, ayaw na natin ito maulit ng maulit. At siguro pasalamat tayo sa ating mga kapatid sa ASEAN, Malaysia, Indonesia, and all the other ASEAN nations. Salamat at tinulungan nila po tayo at dumating tayo ngayon sa estado na ito. So we thank all of them, our brothers and sisters in the ASEAN region. So that's all, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Salamat po, Chair Coco. May opening statements ba yung iba pang mga kasama rito? Yes. Sen. Chair Rafi, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Chair. During the previous hearings on this committee, it was established that Bamban Tarlac, dismissed Mayor Alice Goo, and her so-called siblings, Sheila and Wesley, became instant Filipino citizens through a fraudulent means. They were able to secure an authentic birth certificate, Filipino birth certificate, through late registration, and eventually were able to secure a Philippine passport. Now, recently, the NBI reported that there are about 1,200 birth certificates that were issued to Chinese citizens, Filipino birth certificate to Chinese citizens, that came from a town in Davao, if I'm not mistaken, that's Santa Cruz town, in Davao del Sur. Your town. And every year, the Bureau of Immigration has been intercepting Chinese nationals who attempted to come in and go out of the country using Philippine passport. Every year. Matter of fact, in 2023, umabot po sa 17 ang na-intercept ng immigration. 2024, 15 ang na-intercept ng immigration. Now, it is very obvious that we have an immigration crisis, a clear and present danger to our national security. Ilan pa kayang mga alis goo na meron ngayon sa ating bansa na perhaps holding a low-profile position in our government and private institution. Low-profile position, but sensitive and important position. This is really a serious national security issue na may be part of a sleeper cell from an enemy country. Maybe the NSA or the NICA or the ISAP might want to look into this. Ang malaking tanong ngayon, Ano na nangyari dun sa mga nahuli o na-intercept ng immigration ng mga Chinese nationals na may hawak ng Philippine passport? Sila ba ay naimbestigahan? At meron na bang nakasuhan na taga local civil register's office na kung saan nagmula ang pagpa-file ng rate registration? Meron na bang nakasuhan at na-convict ng mga taga Philippine Statistic Authority? Meron na ba? Ang tagal ng pinag-uusapan ito, ang tagal na paulit-ulit nangyari ito, and yet, wala pa tayong nababalitaan na may nakakasuhan at meron ako-convict. Now, let's continue talking about national security threat. Nitong March 20, 2024, this year, during a Blue Ribbon Committee hearing, I sounded the alarm. I sounded off the alarm na isang national security issue na dapat tutukan natin ay itong ating mga airport. Dahil wala tayong tinatawag na General Aviation Terminal o yung terminal na nagpo-process ng mga pasahero na sakay, palabas o parating ng ating mga airport, sakay ng chartered planes. Kasi nga po, unlike sa mga passengers sa commercial planes, itong mga VIP passengers sa mga chartered plane, hindi po dumadaan ito sa frisking, sa x-ray, nothing. Mula sa kanilang SUV, papasok ng gate ng NAIA, and then, diretso na agad sa aeroplano. Very convenient. Walang kapkapan, walang x-ray, kung ano-anong. I'm sorry, that was February 2020 nga pala, not March. And then, walang kapkapan, so pwede silang magpuslit ng mga kontrabando. At pwede silang tumakas. Fugitives can easily skip out of the country unnoticed. Maybe that's what Alice Go did. An example is the Dargani siblings na muntik na rin sana makapuslit sa Davao Airport, papuntang Malaysia, through a chartered plane. Hadn't that been for the immigration and OSAHA, the Office of the Senate Sergeant at Arms. Napakaraming mga bagay na dapat ginagawa ng otoridad long time ago. Pero ngayon lang tayo nag-iingay. Dahil si Alice Go ay isang high-profile, prominent personality. Dapat noon pa kumikilos natin mga otoridad, the NBI, the PNP, the immigration, file left and right cases. Sana meron namang nakulong. Pero bakit wala? Paulit-ulit na lang tayo at wala pa rin nakakasuhan. Siguro, I want to hear from the NBI, particularly, mamaya, ilan na po ba ang inyong nakasuhan at napakonvict sa korte ng mga miyembro ng sindikato sa local civil register's office?